What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. Manchester United are in action in the Premier League matchday 34 up against Bournemouth at the Vitality Stadium. 2 p.m. kickoff tomorrow and manager is Adoni Araola. So earlier on in the season, Manchester United unfortunately did lose 3-0 at Old Trafford, courtesy of goals to Huijsen, Kluivert and Semenyo, who got the goals for Bournemouth. And it was I was looking at the stats for that game, and it was a pretty even game in terms of chances created, but Manchester United did have the higher XG, so I think we were maybe a little bit unfortunate to lose that game 3-0, but Bournemouth are looking to complete the double over us. So we'll get into some stats, some insights for the match right now. So Bournemouth are unbeaten in their last 3 Premier League games against Manchester United, winning 2 and drawing 1. Picking up as many points in these games with 7 as they had in their first 12 against the Red Devils, and that was winning 2, drawing 1 and losing 9. Manchester United have conceded 8 goals in their last 3 Premier League games against Bournemouth, as many as they had in their previous 11 against the Cherries. Bournemouth could be the 6th different side to complete the league double over Manchester United this season, the most in a single campaign since 1933-34 with 6, and the most in a top flight campaign since 1930-31 with 9 as well. Bournemouth have earned 49 points in the Premier League this season so far, the highest ever tally in a campaign in the competition, surpassing their 48 in 2023-24. They could become the 40th different side to achieve a 50+ point Premier League season, with the last side to reach that tally for the first time being Brentford in 2022-23 with 59. Bournemouth are looking to record 3 consecutive Premier League clean sheets for the first time since November 2019, with the third game back then being a 1-0 home win against Manchester United. So there's some insights for you in terms of recent form for Bournemouth. In their last 5 Premier League games, they have drawn 1. They have won 1, drawn 2, and lost 2 as well. So coming into this game, with some mixed form. In their previous game, they did draw to Crystal Palace 0-0 away from home. Before that, they did beat Fulham. They did draw against West Ham away from home, and before that they did unfortunately lose to Ipswich, who have been relegated today. And then obviously they went out to Manchester City in the FA Cup quarterfinals, and then they did also lose to Brentford before that. So they are coming into this game with some mixed form, but Manchester United are coming into this game with some horrid Premier League form, and obviously I think it's 1 win in our last 6 in all comps, so it's not great for us either in terms of form. So we've only won 1 in Manchester United's last 5 Premier League games. We've won 1, drawn 1, and lost 3, so that's not great either. We are coming away with losses as well, obviously in the Premier League. So in terms of Bournemouth starting 11, this is what I think is going to line up. So Kepa, Arrizabalaga and net, of course. Smith, Zabarnyi, Huijsen and Kerkers making up the back 4. Cook and Adams making up the 2 in midfield. Then Semenyo, Kluivert and Otara making up the front 3 in behind Evan Nilsson. So usually under Araola, Bournemouth have become a high-energy, aggressive team that plays with intensity and tactical discipline. They seem to draw inspiration from the press-heavy philosophies that exhibit across the world at the moment. Typically, they do line up in a 4-2-3-1, which occasionally moves to a 4-3-3 and even a 4-1-3-2 at times when they are pressing as well. So how do they like to play in with possession in build-up? Vertical and fast build-up play. Araola encourages quick progression through the thirds, minimal sideways passing, always trying to move the ball forward quickly, structured width as well. The fullbacks push high and wide, wingers often tuck inside to create overloads in the half spaces, midfield rotations as well. The midfielders, especially the number 8s, are very dynamic and making late runs into the box or dropping to receive under pressure. Positional play, players maintain strict spacing to stretch the opposition and open passing lanes, and a bit of Spanish influence here. Quick switches of play as well. When opponents clog one side of the pitch, Bournemouth quickly shift the ball to the opposite flank to exploit spaces. So a high risk, high reward. They accept losing the ball occasionally if it means keeping up a fast tempo and attacking intent as well. So in the final third, obviously they like to deploy overlaps, underlaps and many players in the box as well. But in terms of defending without possession, they do like to press high as well. Bournemouth press aggressively from the front, with forwards triggering the press and midfielders backing them up tightly. Man-oriented pressing traps. They often set traps on the flanks, pressing hard when the ball goes wide. And mid-block fullback as well. If the initial press is broken, they fall into a compact, aggressive mid-block rather than sitting deep as well. Tackling and intercepting, midfielders and defenders are encouraged to be proactive, going for tackles and interceptions rather than waiting for the play to develop. Compactness over depth as well. Their lines stay tight vertically to prevent opponents from playing through the middle, and recovery focus as well. Losing the ball triggers immediate counter pressing to win the ball back as quickly as possible as well. So in terms of their star man, I'm going to have to say it's Justin Kluivert. He's got 12 goals and 6 assists in the Premier League so far this season. He is their most creative player and is one we have to look out for. He is very dangerous in and around the box. Possibly, he wouldn't even be a bad signing, for Manchester United either. But, we'll get into signings when the summer comes around. But in terms of Manchester United's last game, of course, we are coming away with a 1-0 loss to Wolves. That was an unfortunate loss. I felt like as if we played okay and probably deserved a draw. Before that, we did beat Lyon 5-4 in a Europa League thriller. And then before that, we did lose to Newcastle 4-1 as well. So we're not coming into this game with the best of form, especially in the Premier League. We've only won 1 of our last 5 Premier League games, which is not great whatsoever. But that's just where we are in terms of a club. In terms of injuries, Martinez, Diallo, Evans, De Ligt, Xerxes and Collier are all out. In terms of United starting 11, this is who I've gone with for United. So, of course, Onan, Renette, Yoram, Maguire and Fredrickson making up the back 3. I was really impressed with Fredrickson's debut against Wolves. I don't think he put a foot wrong at all. I thought he was playing really well at centre-back there, so he keeps his space. I think it would be very unfortunate for him to be dropping out of this game as well, especially how I think Diego Dallo is out for a couple of matches as well because he's picked up an injury. Dogu is coming in at right wing back, and then Casemiro and Ugarte in the middle with Amas at left wing back. Amas I felt like as if had a good game against Wolves as well, and then making up the front 3, Garnacho, Fernandes and Chido Obi Martin. So I've put in Obi Martin ahead of Højlund because I don't think Højlund has been showing me enough going forward. He was okay against Lyon, linking play and making himself available for others and stuff, but in terms of recently, I don't think he's I don't think he's been playing too well in the Premier League. He has been playing a little bit better in Europe, but so Chido Obi Martin for me is coming into the starting 11. In terms of Man United star man, of course I'm going to say it is going to be Bruno Fernandes. He creates the most chances for us. We rely on him the most. I think he's got our most goals and assists so far in all competitions this season. It was nailed on to be Ahmad, before he got injured, but I think Bruno Fernandes has stepped up a lot since Ahmad got injured as well. So yeah, that's my star man, of course, for Manchester United. In terms of how do you beat Bournemouth, I think break the Bournemouth press calmly as well. Use the double pivots like Casemiro and Ugarte to create overloads and play around the press. Goalkeeper involvement, Onana has to stay calm and offer passing options, invite Bournemouth forward, then exploit the space they leave behind. Third man runs as well, quick one-touch combinations to bypass the first wave press. Target the fullbacks. I think Bournemouth are going to push their fullbacks really high. That's going to leave space in behind for the likes of Bruno and Garnacho to exploit. United's wide plays like Garnacho should stay wide initially, then make diagonal runs into the space when Bournemouth lose the ball. So winning the midfield battles as well. Bournemouth's midfielders are aggressive. United must stay compact and not let them win the second balls. Midfield discipline is key. Don't get dragged out of position by Bournemouth's rotations and transition fast as well. If United win the ball, they must attack quickly before Bournemouth can reorganise, and think 3-4 quick passes and a shot, not slow build-up play as well. So press smartly and not always. Instead of pressing all the time, United should press selectively, especially when Bournemouth are building out from deep. Force them wide and set pressing traps on their fullbacks or defensive midfielders, and be ready for a high intensity start. Bournemouth usually start fast and aggressive. We are away from home this match, so Man United must match their energy from minute 1, not grow into the game slowly as well. So that's how I'm thinking that we can beat Bournemouth. I think the wing backs as well have to be better going forward. I'm looking for Dogu and Amas to be good outlets going forward. forward as well when we do win the ball back. Quick switches of play are going to help us out. So of course I think stopping Justin Kluivert as well, maybe doubling up on him, will help us out as well in terms of trying to win this match. In terms of the league table, we should take a quick look at the league table before we head off. And yeah, let's pull up the league table right now. We are currently in 15th position, looking really, really bad in the Premier League. Ipswich, of course, did lose today to Newcastle 3-0, so they have been relegated to the Championship, and Man United, of course, are safe in the Premier League. But, you know, I think it's a race to whoever's going to finish 17th. Like, Tottenham are here, West Ham is here as well. West Ham also lost today to Brighton 3-2. So, you know, it's not looking good for us in terms of the Premier League. Our form in the Premier League this season has been really, really poor. We've not won 2 games in a row all season, and I don't think we will win 2 games in a row, which is an absolutely mad stat for us. We've not won 2 games on the bounce in the Premier League. That's absolutely insane. But, you know, with a win, we would move up to 41 points and we would potentially move to 13th, leapfrogging Wolves because we have a better goal difference than them. Wolves are the most informed side in the Premier League by winning 5 games in a row in the Premier League. That's absolutely insane for them. But yeah, we would be moving up to 13th, if the dizzy heights of 13th, if we were to beat Bournemouth. Sorry, yeah, Bournemouth could be moving to 52 points, up to 8th position if they were to get the win over us. But anyway, I think it's going to be a tough match tomorrow. But you know, I'm not confident for this game, I'll be honest with you. You know, I think we are going to come away. I think we're going to lose this game. I predicted a win against Wolves and we lost. So I'm going to predict a loss. I think Bournemouth are going to win this game 2-0. I don't see scoring as well because we're really, really poor in front of goal. I don't see a scoring either. So I think I'm going for a 2-0 Bournemouth win. I think Justin Kluivert and Evan Nilsson are going to get both the goals. But hopefully I am proven wrong, and hopefully Manchester United do come away with all 3 points. Anyway, if you enjoyed this preview, leave a like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you after the match.